Yeah, let's get her started. Mic check. I'm gonna MCNB again, back at it again with the socially distanced podcast. Socially distanced, probably stand up, little set. It is Tuesday, Thanksgiving week in Sonoma, California, in the amphitheater. Shout out to Grinstead. Something I don't even know. He's the one that donated this. Born in 1866, where they had a really different opinions of people, but he still created a dope theater. It was given 1997 here, my birth year, so shout out to that. Maybe it was meant to be. Is it a coincidence? Maybe not. 23 years later, moving on. Who knew that this was gonna happen? A little mask podcast. We can't really see what I'm saying. People can't really see what, they could just see some dude with a microphone in his face and he could be saying anything. Let's not get too crude. I heard some kids playing. There's nobody at the playground right now, so maybe I'll get to curse a little bit more. And I'm just recovering because my leg right now, from that jump, my leg is real bummed out. And I thought this was a pretty good angle for a little bit. I know that last time I was recording half of my face cut off, but this is the way it's got to be sometimes, We're just getting the pieces together. This is the Everywhere&Nowhere podcast here at the Plaza. It's probably the best place, to be a single guy in California right now during COVID, because what's Tinder? The fuck is Tinder? You know what I'm saying? And we're just trying to have a good time. Here, the fall, the trees, they changing colors and all that stuff. And who really wants to hear about that stuff? I don't know. I'm so nervous right now. I'm gonna be talking about the trees, colors, and stuff. I don't know if it's the coffee that I drank. Like Rodney Dangerfield's joke. He's so cool. He can make coffee nervous. And anybody know Rodney Dangerfield? If you guys don't, you guys should check him out. MCNB podcast. It's not even cold out here. It's just that I'm the sweat created by the coffee. Trying to get the coffee out is probably making it 1,000 degrees cooler. But we're gonna muscle through it. Let me stand up, give it a proper. Hopefully I won't crop out my face. I think my leg is fine. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think I can kind of see myself. Since we're wearing masks, I got to be a little more vocal. Got to get this microphone on. More people wearing masks today. I'm not here to judge people. I'm not here to to put you on that app. I hear people are getting paid to snitch people out. That ain't my thing. I'm not really comfortable recording the people in the background, that are walking by, because I don't know, I might get sued because I didn't really sign anything. And what you got to really do, thankful that, you take little things for granted, like my bum leg. I don't even know if I said that, yesterday, if I even went into it, but you take little things for granted, like, going to take a shit, sitting down the toilet, is probably one of the worst things right now. There's nobody in the playground right now, so I can cuss a little bit with a little bit of respect, I think it's the content. Who cares? But anyway, you take little things for granted. Just being thankful during this Thanksgiving week, of just walking and being able to run. Even with this mask on, I can still do some comedy. I got a lot of, got some audience members now. Maybe I do have to tone it down a notch. How you doing? Hi. Just doing a little podcast. Don't mind me. Pretend I'm not here. Here, a lot of tourism going on. How you doing, sir? Doing open mics. I get used to, performing on stage. So sometimes I'll be talking to somebody that's my friend, and all of a sudden we'll start performing. Well, I'll think I'm, which is, I don't know if it's good or bad, I don't know. But it's the holidays, and we're just trying to enjoy time with our family, even though they, may annoy us. Sometimes, like I turn on the light and they turn it off, or the other way around. They come in turning on all the lights, and while I'm trying to sleep, I don't know. They close the door while I want it open, or I want it open, and they close it. It's a dynamic, especially right now. We're all very close now indoors. Most of the time. You have time to think. You have time to self-assess, and maybe not even. It's just the Everywhere and Nowhere podcast. It's Sonoma, California. When you forget what you really wrote down, you just gotta, improvise. And I can't believe I did 13 minutes last time. It was only 13 minutes. It felt like I was up here for like 40. But I was really, it was like, I don't know, time flies. But not when you're up here just, trying to actually, be entertaining. Time, I guess, if maybe if I had something. Anyway, new music coming out. Always new music coming out. Keeping it together. I love reefer. Always that. To stay calm under pressure, I gotta shout out the reefer. Shout out to the squirrels, shout out to the birds and all that. I'm dressed too nicely, but it's the only shirt I had. Without being, without wearing the same thing and being self-conscious about it or talking about it, this is like too tight and I'm sweating under it, and pit stains are on it, and like luckily the video and the camera are too far to even catch all that, and I have a nice background, so maybe it'll distract you guys. Let me just move a little bit to the left and right, get the full range of this, because we'll probably be doing a bunch of these. It's like a roller coaster. I don't know. The mercado, a lot of Spanish speaking, or a lot of Spanish around here just means we were conquered by the Spanish or some shit. Doesn't mean Spanish isn't our native language, right? Isn't Mexico's native language? Clearly it's in the name, right? But anyway, why even get into politics? Because I'm in Sonoma, a place that's slower than the voting process, especially right now. I ain't even trying to get too political. I ain't even trying to say who voted for who, or if you even voted, or none of that BS right now. Let's post it, let's get through it. I'm just saying, as slow as Sonoma is right now. And until they kick us out, we're gonna go until they kick us out, until the park ranger kicks us out. Gotta have respect for the park rangers, But don't try to give me a ticket. If a park ranger ever tried to give me a ticket, I don't even know. I would just laugh or something, just walk away, like, sorry, sir. I guess that's why cops need guns, to get, I don't know. Getting too political, getting too deep. I'm just trying to have some fun, trying to say some comedic shit, and, not cuss too much. Excuse my cussing. And, it's about using words that are, like, politically correct, I guess. No, I think it's just, there's other people that are, around that rather not hear that, and you got to be respectful. Same with this mask, I really don't I'd rather not wear the mask, but you got to be considerate for other people. You got to walk on the other side of the street. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's America. But I'm just saying, it's kind of like that. You're going to have respect, you ain't going to have respect. It's MCNB. We're just trying to, through these cool times where we get to, stay socially distant and on purpose, because some people were socially distant before. People were, indoors beforehand all day. But I have no idea who the fuck let me not cuss. You know, the amphitheater, this is a good theater. You know, made out of whatever it's made out of. It's been here for a while. 23 years, still holding strong. You know, it is crazy to see some like homeless people while like sitting on the street while COVID's going around. Kind of gives you some anxiety. Not gonna lie, gotta be straight up. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I don't know how you got there, how you ended up in that situation. I'm just saying that shit gives you anxiety. It's like fucking, they ain't wearing masks. But where the fuck are you supposed to get a mask? You know, I don't know. I guess you can get free masks somewhere. Anyway, why am I even talking about masks? Because masks are really the only thing, you know, to talk about, you know, to be clean and not be cursing up a storm while there's kids around and stuff like that. And, you know, because I don't know what they listen to, you know. They may have a strict, you know, have strict parents that don't let them listen to anything. It's not my fault. It's, you know, it's not, you know. My niece listens to a lot of, she likes Chucky and stuff like that. She's like 3 years old, which is hilarious because, I mean, Chucky gave me nightmares when I was like 8 and 9, and from what I could remember. So she's, you know, it's funny to see the time go by, and being thankful on this Thanksgiving week, 2020. We wish we could forget this year, but you know, some people are gonna be the opposite. They're not gonna, you know, they're gonna remember this year as, you know, a step up. You know, it just happened. It just happens for people differently. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sweating. My back is sweaty. It's cold. I don't even know why I'm up here. I should just be home chilling, smoking dank. But you know what? We're just chilling like a villain on penicillin. And we'll just keep doing what we're doing, hammering through. Looking behind me, because that's really where the audience is, you know. Surrounded by trees. There's a lot of trees, a lot of different colors. You already know how it is. MCNBTV coming at you. I hope it's more than 13 minutes. So I guess I just gotta keep going, because if it's not 13 minutes, I'm gonna be ashamed of myself. So I'll muscle through. I mean, just, you know, judging yourself is something too that stops you from doing a lot of things. You know, you judge yourself, whether it's fucking, you know, right or wrong. You know, you gotta fucking let it go. I don't even know. You just gotta. You hear so many people talk about it that it's almost like you get into that mode and you start believing what other people believe, which is kind of like if we're gonna talk about some deep stuff, let's podcast so we can record it. Because some people, you know, can just say stuff and not really mean it, and they just say stuff, and the next day it could change their whole philosophy. Which I guess, you know, is that the conversation I'm trying to have? Not really. Because then I go out and blurt it and like it's fact or something. But I guess that's my personal issue. Moving forward, you know, you like being farsighted and stuff. You know how I said it was the best place to be a single guy. It's also like the worst place. I mean, I don't know. I'm going blind, because then you start realizing how Sonoma is just like a high school place. Nothing but high schoolers around. So you gotta do what you gotta do, and you know, I guess see your audience and stuff like that. See what's good, and stuff like that. I don't even know. It's like, am I going blind? Or it's like, nah. A lot of people fucking talk about. I mean, who the fuck has got the fucking cash to move the fuck out and like own a place? That's really what the fuck is up. In Sonoma, motherfuckers are trying to own a place and shit. It's like, God, you gotta realize that, you know, you're gonna have to be here for a while before you own that. Anyway, why get into politics and stuff like that? Real estate. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm just a rapper, and I'm not here to drop bars either. I'm just here to just talk shit, make some content, you know. Maybe, you know, get some inspiration you know, not be on Tinder all day, not be on Facebook all day or stuff, you know. But this is what we gotta do sometimes. I love reefer. It's the only thing that's keeping me up here. If it wasn't for the reefer, I probably would have been out. Coffee's already fading away. You know, it's been a little bit since I drank before. It's crazy how, you know, you can have I had a dream though that I motherfucking was drinking. You know, I'm not here to talk about my dream or everything that happened in the dream and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, that shit would trip me out. I woke up like, well, damn, I already drank. But then you realize it's like, I don't even know. The fuck you need to be dreaming about drinking? Why do you need to be dreaming about, you know, anything except that's life? Why can't I just zone out? Like people who say they smoke weed and don't dream, like that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Like just get the fuck out of here, honestly, with that. Because you just, I don't know. I mean, isn't it like impossible to not, you know, not to dream? You'd probably go crazy if you didn't dream. That's what I heard. That's what I Googled, I think. So shout out to the Google motherboard and the Google mothership, you know. And yeah, because that's basically where we get all of our information from, which is funny. Google, and you know, it's kind of like our brain. Google's like trying to like replace our brain. How they, you know, that search bar, you kind of do that on your own. You get a notebook, and you know, you look up what you want to look up, like how to do things. Just put that on a notebook instead of on Google. I think you might realize that, you know, you might have some knowledge and, you know, you might be, you know, smart enough to do those little things you don't need to waste time on a tutorial video that will take you somewhere else. Because that's how we do, because we like getting into rabbit holes. I like going on YouTube and getting into rabbit holes. And it's not the algorithm or the artificial intelligent gods. I think it's just what you